very, very special guest today. It's Gabb Goudy. Gabby is who I just found out is a chemist. I had no idea. She's into sports. She has a huge following on Twitter and Instagram. I can definitely see her getting big very soon. That's what I think. So, Gabby, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I really appreciate you so much.
Of course, of course. So I've seen your interviews that you've done, and you tend to have some wine involved. So I see you poured a glass. I got a Chianti here, so I think enough for a glass. So I'm gonna pour some out. I just gotta, I guess, pay tribute to what you've done.
Yeah, to the practice that we're doing here.
Exactly. So cheers to that. Cheers. I guess I'll go to the camera here. Boom. Knock it. Oh, beautiful. Who doesn't like wine at 1 o'clock in the afternoon?
Right.
Or 2. Yeah, it's perfect. So you got to explain to me, chemist. Like, I don't think anybody knows that on Twitter. I mean, maybe.
Some people do because one time I tweeted a picture of Kylie Jenner.
Okay.
And I said, it sucks being poor. Because obviously, Right. And then someone said, why don't you work for something, go get a job, get a degree, make something of your life, and stop being a dumb am I allowed to cuss on here?
Go ahead. Yes, cursing's absolutely.
Okay. And he's like, stop being a dumb bitch on Twitter. So then I quoted and I said, well, just to let you know, I have a biochemistry degree and I now work for an aerospace company as a chemist. So suck my dick. And it kind of blew up.
See, so do you think you're going to want to continue this route? Because I'm sure that
heck no.
At one point you get some bread though. I mean, you're going to make a lot of money doing that. No, right? Or is it boring?
Do I want to? No. Would I enjoy it? No, I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy it ever.
So you don't have a broadcast and communications journalism degree.
I took one communications class and I hated it. And I did really bad in it because I didn't do bad in it, but I just didn't like it. I thought it was really boring.
Right.
I just didn't want to listen to the guy. I was bad. That's bad, I know. But I took one communications class because I had to, because it was liberal arts and
just something to do.
And I've always just been a really big sports fan. So yeah.
That's pretty crazy. I mean, it's kind of funny nowadays. You really don't have to have a degree to do it. You don't. If you can create the content, you can get people to watch you, and you're funny or casual. You have this personality. It's something. It's going to work out somehow. You're going to have some sort of following. I'm still trying to figure that shit out. But no, I have a tiny one, but not what you have. But
it's on accident.
How's it on accident?
There's 2 factors that go into this.
Okay, I want to
that enhanced me a little bit. So I didn't use Twitter for 3 years. I made my Twitter in 2015, and I didn't use it. And I started using it a little bit in 2016 when the Cavs were doing whatever they were doing.
Sure.
Just to read stuff. And then I used it in 2016 because I was in a sorority. Lame, kind of, I guess, whatever. I was in a sorority and I had to keep track of people. That sounds so bad. But I had to see what they were saying online.
I think that's how everyone does, really.
Yeah. Except now I tell people to eat a dick on the internet. So, yeah. But I had to keep track of what people were doing or saying. So I used it. And then after that, I was like, I hate this. I'm not doing this anymore. And then my friends were like, you say some funny stuff. You should just tweet it because a lot of people aren't that funny. And I was like, okay, maybe. So then last September, I was at the Browns, one of their scrimmages, one of the first ones. And I took a picture of Odell on the sidelines and it was a pretty good photo. And I said, things I'll never get tired of seeing. And it blew up. And
really?
It blew up. And then I had 400 followers the day before, posted the picture, had 4,000 the next day.
Whoa, cloud's coming in hot. Wow.
Also, because I'm just saying people are more likely to follow women.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah.
So, I mean, look, and I've always said, I just did an interview yesterday. I said, when it comes to your grind and kind of get that following or get the notice, all it is one yes or one tweet.
Yeah.
That's it. And then it goes. And then, so you ran with that. And then why did you decide you say you're a big sports fan. You had this one tweet that kind of blew you up on Twitter, social media. So why did you want to get into the path of podcasting or interviewing, writing? Why did you want to do that?
Well, I've always been interested in like a sports career. Like that's something that I would have loved my whole life. I'm like,
Sure.
it's never going to happen. I'm just going to do science. I just want to do this. Like I'm good at this. So why not do it? So then I just kept doing it. And then all these people just kept following me and liking my stuff and saying it was funny. And then I just started getting people to follow me. And then they started asking me if I wanted to be on their podcast. And I was like, sure. Then I was like, maybe I should just do my own too.
Yeah, fuck it. Everyone's doing it. I've had mine for, geez, it's been like almost a year and a half, maybe almost 2 years. I mean, mine is, I did it with a bunch of my buddies, and then, you know, they were more of like when they were available. I had another guy who was always consistent, and then really towards like February, it kind of like he couldn't really have enough time to do it. So I was like, I'm going to just keep doing it. So I have over 100 episodes, but we have it where it's like you. Keep it chill, very fun. Yeah. Try to be very funny. And just shoot the shit, because none of these athletes or broadcasters or whoever, they don't want to come on and talk the normal shit. They just don't want to.
And they don't want to be like, oh, well, you had this many yards in this game and the weather was at this temperature. So what if it was hotter? So like, what would happen if that happened? And like, if this stat came in, what would you do?
Right.
No one cares about that. It's terrible.
You're fucking drinking wine. You know, I kind of always wanted to get to that way. I actually thought about like incorporating food and like legit eating on a podcast, which would be kind of weird for the people listening, but you know, you just shoot shit out in the fucking air and whatever. But I have a list here. Some people you've interviewed. It's like Zach Plesac, young pitcher for the Indians, pretty freaking good. Yeah. Jared Carrabis, the Rocket, Stay Hot Rocket. You got him. Rashad Higgins, a couple names. Out of those interviews, which one was your favorite?
Oh my God. Out of those three?
Yeah. Oh, well, you've added some other ones too, but those are the three ones that I watched fully. So.
Oh man, my favorite one ever so far. I have two that I like really enjoyed way more than anybody else. Jordan Luplow. I don't know if you know this. He's an outfielder for the Indians. He played for the Pirates. His was really good, and like we kind of like were relating a little bit because like we literally did like a move at like the same time. Like he went from Pittsburgh to Cleveland, and then I went from Cleveland to Pittsburgh.
Oh, that's cool.
So we were like talking about that. That was fun. And then I had an interview with, do you know who Eric Hubbs is?
Oh yeah, Barcelona. Yeah.
Yeah, his was really good too. He's really funny.
I had him on. He was my second episode, second guest. I had him. I did a radio show before the podcast.
Oh, cool.
I had him on once. He was a cool dude, and then I remember I texted him, like I was like, "Hey, do you think you can come on again?" And he's like, "Yeah, sure." And he was on. But yeah, he's great. But I've always wanted to get Carrabis. He's we've talked a couple times here and there to the DM.
He replies to everybody basically.
Yeah, it's just I think he's extremely busy right now with how baseball's going on and how it's so fucking depressing. But
yeah, his was fun too.
Yeah, no, it was fun. I really enjoyed that one too.
He's a little sassy.
A little bit. He's got a little of an attitude. So
he's kind of he's like, I don't know. He thinks he's bougie with this Red Sox shit.
Well, because like he can.
I'm not a hater.
I'm not a hater. I'm a Yankee fan, so I'm not. At first I did not like. I was like, you know, every other Yankee fan, which is like being kind of a bitch and be like super triggered whenever you tweet something. But then I was like, dude, he's like, he knows his shit, and he says he's talks about everybody, which he does. But like, I'm not gonna hate on it as much as I hate all the Red Sox.
I like the Yankees better than the Red Sox.
Well, this interview is going even better now. It's going up. We already talked about before how you love Baker.
And I love Brett Gardner.
You love Gardner? Why do you like Gardner so much?
I just always liked him since he played in the He's been my favorite player since he's played in the College World Series. He was like fast. He was like, I played outfield and I was fast and I hit left-handed and I was just running around everywhere. Not bald, but my hair's blonde, so it basically blends in with my skin at this point. So I'm basically the same person.
Right. So you played softball. See, like a lot of this stuff, like I can't find everything. So I don't know. I didn't want to like stalk your like Instagram, but like I didn't.
You can't. I just don't have a lot of information out there. I'm just a nobody.
You're not a nobody. Come on, you're popping on social media, so you're getting there. But so you played softball. I played baseball too in college. Where did you go to school?
It's a D3 school in West Virginia.
D3 in New York.
Yeah, and it was really shitty, but I still did it. And I ran cross country. Yuck.
Oh, really? You didn't like that?
Well, they needed another person on the team, and I ran in high school, so I said I'd do it, but I wasn't very good. But I still tried really hard, kind of.
Just said, fuck it. Yeah, I can't run for shit. I've been running though lately. Since Memorial Day, I was like, I need to lose some weight. And then I've been
Me
running
too. I've been
I've been
getting
running
going
4 or
fat.
5 miles like every 3 or 4 days a week.
Nice. I run like I either go for like a really long walk or I go for like a 3-mile run because I don't know, it kind of like sucks. I broke my leg my senior year of college.
Oh shit.
And then I broke my ankle on the other one.
How the
after
fuck
it was healed. So.
Oh my God, that must suck. Oh my God. Yeah, I broke my leg when I was really young, but I tore my labrum my junior year of college. That sucked.
So like my running's limited. That's probably why the internet men are really upset and told me I got fatter.
See, you know what? I was about to say something because your reply was perfect.
I don't know why I said it. I don't know why I said that, but I did.
See, I don't have the confidence or the balls to like.
I don't either, but I still do it.
So you're like, all right. So do you get like nervous when you would like tweet something like that? Because like I think of like the people I work for. Like I don't think WF fans gonna care. Nevertheless, I don't know. But like you're a chemist. You're important. You know, it's like
I don't talk to anybody at work. I have no friends at work. They don't know my personal life. So then if they did, and then they saw I said my tits are fat, they'd probably say you're fired. And I would say, really? It took this long. Thank you. I was waiting for this day. I'm going to go to happy hour now. Like everybody take care.
Wow. That's funny. To go back on like firing back at like douchebags.
I don't like to do it that often.
What are your DMs like?
Do you want me to look right now?
Oh my God. If you can read some that are not like, I don't know. I'm sure it's like inappropriate.
There's so many. I like the past 4 hours is like I have to scroll. Just because
my DM was like, I was very like, just say, hey, you want to come on my podcast? That's it.
Yeah. Well, like this is like my message. Can you see this?
Sort of. No, but it's like a white screen.
Maybe
I can believe you.
Anyways, because I was an idiot and I clicked on something.
Oh, I can see all the icons.
This is just from the past 24 hours. And that's not in my main messages. That's in the requests. And they're not bad. Like some of them are like really nice people saying nice things, but I just haven't gotten to them yet.
How many people have you blocked? Like,
oh my God, I had blocked 120 people.
Holy shit.
And I just unblocked them all this morning.
What the fuck? That's wild.
It was like one time I'm sorry, I just have so much to say. One time I want to hear this. This group message, it was like 70 like NBA Twitter people, and they're already weird as it is.
What?
And they add me into the group message, so I accepted it. Because I'm like, what? Like I usually accept them and then just mute the message, so I don't have to like not accept, so they won't talk shit. This time I accepted it, and they all just kept like adding me, and they just kept like making fun of me. Not even like a joking way, or not even like something like how the guy said, haha, you're fat, whatever. Like I don't care really about that. Like who cares? But these people were like really mean and like really attacking me. So I just like went through and blocked every single person in the group.
Well, for me, it's like, why do you have to like, I don't understand how a human being, especially a dude to a woman, is like, I have to talk shit to make myself feel better. I'm like,
and they obviously know I'm joking. They know that I'm not serious.
I don't know. I mean, and what was the one today about like guys? I think a guy like messaged back like, because you were in your kitchen, I guess. It was one of your videos. Yeah, he said like, go make me a sandwich. It's like,
go to the kitchen and make a sandwich.
Yeah,
I'm here already. We don't have bread. We have lettuce wraps.
You have lettuce wraps. See, the responses are great, but it's like, I don't understand why douches have to do that.
I do kind of like responding to them. It kind of like makes me feel like really powerful.
Yeah, fuck them, you know? But it's also like it's creating a good tweet, good content.
Yeah, I like to say funny things. I'm never going to say something mean to them, attacking them. Well, maybe not. But I'm not going to say anything like drastically like that's going to like harm somebody's day. Or I'll just like make fun of myself while they make fun of me.
See, that always diffuses the situation. Too.
Yeah, I like doing that because like then it's just funny for everyone.
I guess. I mean, for me, I'm kind of like a bitch, so I get like all like. I've been better about it. When I was younger, I was such a sensitive person.
Oh, me too.
Like, someone made fun of me, I'd be like, oh my God, you know.
Yeah, I'd cry and tell my mom.
Oh no. But let's
tell her this.
Yeah, right. I wanna get to your love for Baker Mayfield, like I love Baker Mayfield.
Okay.
Maybe
You
a
might be
little different.
disappointed.
Really? Why?
Well, I'm not saying I don't love him, but you might be disappointed.
Well, explain.
I like Baker Mayfield. I do. And I want him to do very well. But I also like anybody that's on the field for more than 2 starts in a row for the Browns.
Oh, I get it. I mean, look, I like I said before, I think before we started, I said that I'm a huge OU fan. Baker's my guy.
Yeah.
Ride or die. And
yeah.
the amount of
First year,
times I
great.
got hate from my boys, people on Twitter. Some of my family members were like, "Why the fuck are you rooting for the?" I'm like, everyone's thinking I was a Browns fan, but I'm not.
Well,
I
you
just
should
love.
be.
I love. Should I?
No, don't do it to yourself.
Yeah, right. No, because I
Just
love
don't do
Baker.
it.
Baker's the man, and he's the thing is it's like what they usually say. It takes 3 years for a rookie quarterback that becomes a star. It takes 3 years to get his shit together. Knows the system, knows how to play against other
Well,
teams.
and that's like if he's in the same system every year.
Yeah, but there's fucking new coaches.
Yeah, this is
left
his
and
fourth.
right.
This is his 4th head coach.
All right, so now it's like I don't. Last year was rough.
See, I have are you going to talk about Freddie? Because I have some opinions about Freddie.
I was just talking individually about Baker. Like the Browns had no offensive line. They traded
Everybody's bad.
Zeitler, right?
Yes, and then we
to
suck.
the Giants. Yeah, and then you just plummeted. You got
and
sacked.
Like we traded him
times.
for nothing. Like you could have at least traded him in the Odell deal without doing anything else. Like you could. We didn't need to send him to even get Odell. Because that was 2 separate trades.
Right. And the Jabril Peppers, I like him. He did a good job, decent job for the Giants. He was a lot of hype though, which I think like the Browns, what they do is they like get the most hyped up names in the draft a lot of the times.
Johnny Manziel.
Yep, let's just say Johnny Manziel. Yeah, let's talk about that. Johnny Manziel. Were you? I knew.
I'm a big fan.
Shut up, really?
I was a big fan. Yeah. I have a Johnny Manziel jersey. One time I wore it to like a Steelers Colts game because like the tickets are so cheap now because they're shitty. Mm-hmm. And I went to a Steelers Colts game and I had on a Johnny Manziel jersey. This was last year. And then I went out to the bar and then there was Terrell Pryor and he thought I had on his jersey, but it was Johnny Manziel.
Get out. That's hilarious.
And then I have a picture with him and it's the most embarrassing thing I ever have done in my life.
When he got drafted, what was your instant reaction?
I was like, oh, sick. This guy's awesome. He's going to be so good. He's going to turn the team around. And then he just goes to the Jack's Casino till 4 a.m. and plays his stupid craps.
Yeah, I thought he was going to absolutely suck from the get-go. I just had a weird feeling. Because you could, like, his way of, like, playing in college was, like, it was crazy, but it didn't look right. It didn't look like he would work in the actual NFL system, but
yeah,
but it was entertaining.
I just had to support him.
Of course,
he was entertaining. Yeah, in the fucking tabloids.
Oh yeah, I've heard he's a good guy, but I don't know about
like Billy Manziel stunt.
What was that?
When he went to Vegas the night before a game, and then he flew back.
Right.
Morning, and he wore a wig to Vegas with sunglasses and used his actual ID, and everybody knew it was him.
Yeah. Is he still married? I know he was engaged, right?
I think he's engaged. I don't know.
Yeah, his like girlfriend was kind of hot, or fiance, but I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that's start. So.
Right, his parents were like, were loaded, right? Tons of money.
Some, like oil people.
Right. Yeah, he was just loaded. Yeah, it was kind of like a recipe for disaster. I did want to see him have like success in the when he played Canadian football, right?
Yeah, and then he was tossed.
Yeah, he didn't do good at all, but it's whatever. But yeah, for Baker, I hope. Yeah, actually, I want to hear your Freddie Kitchens opinions on last year.
I feel bad for him.
Do you?
Yeah, because I know, like he knows too. Like he was not ready to be the head coach, and he was good at his job before. He was good at his job. He did a good job, and then they're like, "Be the head coach." If someone asks you to be the head coach, you got to say yes.
Right?
Because if you say no, they're going to fire you anyways.
I thought you saw from the NFL film side, that like he had like this nice relationship the year prior with Baker. Like
Yeah,
Baker's
it
rookie
was so
year.
good, and they were like good
It was
friends. I
awesome.
think it ruined it all.
Yeah,
And I've like heard some things about like some players say, and they're like, yeah, we like him, like he's a really great guy, but like he's just not a coach. He's not a head coach.
like what did Rashad Higgins say?
Oh my god, I can't.
Fuck. Yeah, I know. It's like off the record stuff.
I'm just gonna pour it all in.
Just pour it all. Just pour it all.
Yeah. No. I remember. This is funny. This is like public news, not really news, but like when he wasn't being played that whole last season.
Sure.
You know, he has like a dog Instagram. Like his dog has an Instagram.
Sure.
And like he kept posting a pic every week, and it said "Play my daddy."
Oh my god. That's hysterical.
Yeah.
That's really funny. So with these interviews you've done in the past, I'm sure Baker's up there, but if you had to say, if you could have one guest tomorrow, who would it be?
Oh God, that's so hard. I have so many people I really like.
I have
Kelly Oubre.
Oh, is it because he's good looking or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would just like to talk to him for like 5 minutes, and that's enough.
It's like, oh, you're hot. See you.
Thanks.
Thanks. Yeah, it's wild. I have a list. I was even looking at it today. I have a list on my phone of people I want to interview. The list is called People to Interview Before I Die.
I should probably make that list.
I have a list. It's not in order. The first 10 are it's like I have a top 10 and then the rest. I have 217 people on my list.
207. Oh.
That's a lot. It's a list. Yeah, I have Baker is in my top 10 though, I'll have to say.
Yeah, I would really like to. I would like to interview him with his wife at the same time. Because I like them both.
Oh, right. Emily, right? That's her name?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now I want to get into this Baker Cheesecake Factory controversy.
No.
I saw the video you guys did on Jack Off Sports, which we didn't even talk about yet. We'll talk about that afterwards. But I've never heard of this at all. So I need you to tell me about this story.
So there's this girl. Mm-hmm. She's like 19.
Man, how old was Baker at the time?
24.
Okay.
I mean, whatever. Who cares? And then I guess like she like posted a picture in his jersey or something, and like her Snapchat was on it, and like she DM'd it to him. And this is gonna be mean because I really like to support everybody, but she definitely catfished him.
Really?
Because like she had no pictures really of her face. It was just ass.
It's just ass.
Just ass everywhere. And nothing wrong with that. Like, good for her. I want to look like that. But it was just ass pics, so you didn't really see her face, and her face looks like a 12-year-old.
What?
Yeah, not a good face, and that's mean to say, but like she just was doing ass pics everywhere. So, like, if I'm a guy and I see that, I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. That's like, nice.
Yeah, like that's thanks. Like, thank you. So then like I guess she like DM'd him like a picture in like his jersey or whatever, and then he added her on Snapchat, and they were like snapping, and then he was like, I want to meet you somewhere, and he said like meet me at the Cheesecake Factory parking lot, and then she said she got in his range, and then she said she sucked his dick, and then she lost her jewel in the car, and then she sucked his dick, and then she left.
What?
I said, so you just prostituted yourself.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Yeah, like then because he blocked her, because I guess like she's probably thinking like blowing his messages up, you know what I mean? She's probably like, right. I want to date this guy, oh my God, because like some people just do that stuff. And then he blocked her. Uh-oh. But like I don't even know if any of that stuff happened before that.
So this is her saying it, and then has he said anything about this? And how long ago was this?
It's like February, like on Valentine's Day.
Oh, so he was engaged?
This was married? Recent. This was literally like February.
Holy shit, I had never heard of this.
Yeah, because we tried to not let people hear about it.
Yeah, well.
We tried to shut it down. Because like, and then she goes on some like local Cleveland radio station and was like telling the whole story.
Oh, no.
I'm like, you could have went to TMZ and sold your story.
That would have been, if she really wanted to get the news out there, TMZ would have been perfect.
She did get a lot of followers from it. She got like 9,000 on Twitter and Instagram.
Do you believe her?
I don't know, maybe. Who knows? It probably did happen. But like at the same time, this is how people found out because he blocked her. So she screenshotted him blocking her and said, "Did maybe giving you head in the back of your Range Rover in the Cheesecake Factory parking lot cause some problems?" And then she like kept saying all these things underneath it. So like it kind of blew up a little bit. But then I'm just like, what? Like, what are you trying to get from that? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like Jesus. You went out and like people were like, "Oh, I feel bad for her." I'm like, no, she knows what she's doing.
She went out of
her way to suck his dick in a parking lot and then talk shit on him. And I'm like, he's like a public figure. I know what you're doing. Like, you're not slick here. And you're not going to gain anything from it. You talked on a shitty radio show and now nobody cares.
Yeah, the fact that it just died down so fast, it kind of is like letting me know that I don't know if it's real or not.
I think it's real.
You think it's real?
I think it's real, but like I don't know. I'm not saying who cares, but like he can do what he wants. It's not like he's committing a crime.
No, but I'm sure his wife is pissed.
Probably. I feel like they're in an open relationship anyways.
Really? You think so?
Yeah. I don't know. That's just my thoughts.
She's gorgeous, by the way.
She's awesome. She's awesome. She does so many good things for Cleveland also. Like, she's a really great girl.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, now, I don't know. It was on Valentine's Day, though.
How romantic. So romantic.
And they never made any comments.
God, it's just the fact. I mean, his Baker's people must have killed this thing right away.
The fact that this is a story. Show, there was like 2 other girls that called in and said they had the same story, but they're probably her friends. So, like, who knows?
Absolutely. Gotta be.
Yeah.
So you said that on a YouTube video that I watched off of Jack Off Sports.
Yeah.
Explain to me, how did you get involved with them? How are you doing your videos, which is where I saw on YouTube and also I saw on your Twitter and IG, but tell me about that. And how did that even happen?
Oh my gosh. So they like tweeted something. Well, I tweeted TJ Watt's a dirty player. They said, if you delete your tweet and follow us, we'll give you a free case of Iron City, which is like a Pittsburgh beer.
Okay.
And I said, heck yeah, I'll do it. And then they said, we're really not going to give you a case of beer, but like, thanks. And I said, I figured, that's fine. And then they're like, well, we are like starting to do like media stuff. And I was like, oh, that's cool. Like, I'm trying to do stuff too. And they're like starting their own like brand. And they're like, if you ever like want to come on and talk sports with us, like we would love to have you do that. And they're already like a media company with like, it's mainly just one guy, but he has his own like media company and he does stuff for different like businesses in Pittsburgh. So he has an office already.
Cool.
So then he just added that in with it. And then they said, just come over. And then here I am just doing stuff with them.
That's awesome. And it gives you a platform to actually give your sports takes and do your own thing, which is when the first video you ever did, or the first time you were on the podcast or first time talking about sports with a mic in front of you, how awkward was it?
Oh my God. I said I was going to throw up.
Right. It gets a little nervous and you're like, you're not even like in this industry. Like you're just like, fuck it, I'm going to try it. And
now I'm just here and everybody wants to know what I have to say. And I'm like, no, you don't.
No, I think it's just because you're like, the personality is what people like. And like, you just like, you want to be funny on Twitter. You talk about sports. You're an attractive girl. And it's like, you put all those things together and
it makes a lot of people mad.
Which is because people are fucking butthurt and they wish.
I know, but it's funny. It makes my day better.
That's right. It should.
Yeah.
One video I saw was your comparison between the Bachelor girls and NFL quarterbacks was perfect. Victoria and Baker was spot on.
Yeah.
I think that was spot on too. So what are you planning on doing, like more content wise, since you have this busy schedule to begin with? What do you want to do in the future?
Well, I've kind of been like, I've had a bunch of people reach out to me recently.
Really?
Like different like companies. But I don't know what that's gonna like. I don't know what's gonna happen with that.
Could you say on the air or off the air?
I don't think I'm allowed to say who they are.
Is it somebody that people would know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not Barcel.
Is that who you want?
No. They hate me.
They hate you?
A lot of them hate me. Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. They don't like me. I know that they don't.
Wait. Who said that's like my dream place? I want to work there so
Okay,
bad.
I did. I thought I did too, and some of the people are mean.
Okay, wait. Who is? I don't know. Who would hate you? I don't think anybody would. Who's a
Well, I
Pittsburgh?
thought it was like the best place ever, and I thought it'd be super cool. But a lot of them talk shit on me on the low. And like, I don't even know you guys, so I don't know why you're talking shit. I'd be really nice to you and I would drink beers with you. But now I'm never gonna speak to you ever again. Punch you in the throat.
Punch him in the throat. Oh, that's a shame. I think maybe they can like fix their attitude. I guess I don't know.
And I'm
That's
not
weird.
big enough for their company.
I think you're underestimating yourself.
Well, just saying.
I think you're underestimating. You're still like fairly new, but you have this following, so it's like that's what they like seeing.
We'll see. But that's not them. It's not them.
It's not them. Okay. Um, I
I want to do my own, like, I want to, like, because I do the interviews, but I want to also, like, because I don't put it in a podcast form, but I think I want to. I just haven't done that yet. I just wanted to see what would happen with these. And I want to, like, maybe do, like, some sports takes, interview some other sports takes, some, like, read DMs or, like, some funny stories.
do it. It's so, Gabby, it's so easy. Just, you know what Anchor is, right?
Yeah.
You ever heard it? That's what my podcast is on. I'm legit plugging Anchor right now. It's so fucking
put it on,
easy.
like, can you edit on there?
They have like an editing, their own editing software. I've never used it because I have Adobe Audition.
Okay.
I bought that, so I just edit on there, and then I downloaded MP3, and then you can legit upload to Anchor, and then Anchor, it throws it out to iTunes, Spotify.
Oh, okay, yeah. See, that's easy, but like I just haven't done it. Like I don't know, and I don't know. I want to do it, but I just haven't done it.
I know it's like the motivation to do it and to get I mean, you have the equipment right there in front of you with the mic, but it's like really just getting it. And
I want it to be perfect.
I know. I do the same thing. There's a lot of podcasts.
I want it to be so good.
There's sometimes I'll record a podcast and it's like an hour and a half. I'm like, 50 minutes of that sucked.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like how I feel with some of my interviews that I've done. No offense to those people, but some of them literally are stale crackers.
Yeah, and the thing I've learned is that you gotta have some sort of, like, I guess, try to get a funny comment in there or something funny. But what people like to see is that if you put your research in and you find a story or you find something that like is really specific.
Yeah.
Like one interview I was doing, I won't mention who it is, but one interview I was doing, he was like 30 minutes. Got to do 30 minutes. That's it. I got to go on the show. I have to go on TV at this time. I'm like, okay, fine. And we went almost 50 minutes because the first like 10, he was legit bored. And then I talked about one thing that kind of like raised his eyebrow up. Loved it, done. And then it was like we were just going up and up and up. And then he was like, he messaged me afterwards. He's like, dude, awesome job. Keep up the good work. But it's like that's what you need. And those stale crackers are so fucking annoying because you're excited. You're the one who's excited to do the interview.
Yeah.
And they just take like 30 minutes at a time to be like not a dick or not like have this weird like boring personality.
And then I feel like some are also just awkward.
Absolutely. And it's funny because like they're on the stage that they're on.
Yeah, and they're just like, ugh.
Yeah, they're like in their little cave like this and they don't want to come out.
Yeah, I've had some really weird interactions with interviewees.
Yeah, shit happens like that. It's kind of annoying. But I want to give your time to absolutely roast Mason Rudolph.
Oh my God.
I'm going to let you have the stage. I'm not going to talk until you're done talking because I know as a Browns fan, you probably hate him.
I do.
All right, go. I'm not going to talk. And go.
Okay, this is for Mason Rudolph. If you're not Mason Rudolph, keep scrolling. I've hated you before you even stepped foot on that field. I really did. Because he's a racist. Can I say that? Yes. He's a mega racist. He sucks. He's a bad guy. He's also now dating someone on The Bachelor, but she's also dating another Steelers backup quarterback wannabe, Josh Dobbs. So you both suck, and I hate you both. And Mason Rudolph, you're a terrible guy, and I know what you said, and I know what you did, and it's not very nice of you. And when you fell to the ground and said, bitch, no one felt bad for you, and your own teammates don't like you. And I've heard from multiple of your own teammates myself that they don't like you, and we don't like you. And your fans don't like you. And you know what? Probably just stop. I hope you get cut. That's all you got.
Boom! Love it, Gabby. All you got. Love it. Yeah, drink to that. Wow, that was – I felt everything. I felt all the emotions there. Do you really think he said something racist? That was like a rumor that Garrett said.
I don't know what he said, but I know he said something, and I don't know if it's racist, but I think he said something, but we'll talk about that another time.
Got it.
But I know he said something.
I think he said something too.
And
last thing we're to do.
Garrett should never hit anybody in the head.
Yeah, Garrett can't be doing that.
Don't do that. Because he's just so good. But
yeah, he's really good.
Nothing draws a crowd like a crowd, and he has more publicity now than ever, and he's really good. So, like, get your clout up.
That's right. All right, I'm going to do last thing.
Okay.
If you're a real Browns fan, I'm going to do 5 trivia questions.
Don't do this to me. I'm not going to know them.
Can I please do that?
Yeah, but I'm not going to know them.
Okay. I legit just looked this up 20 minutes before. All right, so question number 1. How old was Jim Brown when he retired from the Browns? 30, 31, or 45?
31?
Nope, he was 30. So, all right, so that's one.
Same thing. 30 and 31 are the same thing.
Okay, same thing. So we'll give you a half a point on that.
Okay,
half a point. Okay.
It's probably the only point I'm getting.
Okay, ready? All right. So, all right. The Cleveland Browns were founded in 1945. True or false?
False.
Bingo.
I'm trying to look at the jersey because it has, what is it, 46?
Yeah, team began play in 1946 as the members of the All-American Football Conference.
Because I'm looking at the new jerseys and it has 1940-something, and I knew it's not a 5.
Look at you. Good shit. All right, so that's 1 point. So you have 1.5. Question 3. In what year did the Cleveland Browns win their first NFL championship? 1955, 1950, 1964, or 1954?
1950. Is that an option?
Yes, 1950 is an option. You are correct.
Wow.
Bingo. They also won in 54, 55, and 64. All right, this one, I don't know why. I just thought it was really different. In 2009, this Cleveland Browns player was involved in a car accident that killed a pedestrian. You have Braylon Edwards, Dante Stallworth, Joe Thomas, or Brady Quinn.
Well, it's not the latter.
Who is it?
It's one of the first two.
Braylon Edwards, Dante Stallworth, Joe Thomas, or Brady Quinn.
It's not Joe Thomas.
It can't be Joe Thomas.
No, it can't be Joe Thomas. Maybe the second guy?
Dante Stallworth. Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Yes, correct.
Oh, shit. I'm so good. Whoa.
Yeah, it says that on March 14, 2009, Stallworth was – he was drunk too.
Damn. Hopefully he's in jail.
Yeah, hopefully he is. And the final question, which is something you talked about on you made a video on TikTok. Who is the best quarterback in the AFC North?
Baker Mayfield. Wow. That was so hard.
That was so hard.
That video got me a lot of shit.
I know. I did say that. I was pretty – but you did I think you got – what was the tally here? 1, 2, 3. I'll just say you got all of them right. So there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Gabby, I really appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Your story is very unique because it's like chemist that wants to talk sports. Maybe we should involve science in sports.
No way. They do that and it's so bad.
Like you could be the next sports science, John Brankus.
I don't want to do that. I want to just do memes.
Just do memes?
Yeah.
That's funny. All right. Well, I think you can do that. You're doing a great job anyway. But Gabby, thank you for coming on. And plug yourself. Twitter. What's your Twitter? What's your IG?
You can follow me on Twitter and IG, and also follow me on TikTok because my TikTok sucks, but please just follow it anyways because I'm begging. It's at Gabb Goudy, Gabb with 2 B's, GABBGOUDY.
You can follow me at Taylor_Ringgold on that's IG, and then Taylor Ringgold at Twitter, and then End of the Bench on all of the social platforms.
And if you don't follow us, you're fake.
Yeah, fuck you. You're fake. Cheers. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.